Okay, you should have finished the direct instruction and guided practice lesson with me. And now we're going to work on the practice and the workbook. So this page you're looking at right here, this is page 27 of your workbook, lesson 2.4, page 27. Let's look at the instructions, and the instructions say, mark each number on the number line. So we're not rounding, we're just marking numbers onto a number line. And here's the example, 450. And I can see that this number line shows 400, it shows 500, and when I count over, it's 410, 420, 430, 440, 450, and just to make sure that my number that I'm counting correctly, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500. I want you to do number 1, number 2, and number 3, and then you'll come on down here and you're going to answer number 4. And the instructions here say fill in the blanks. Please be sure to look at the example and follow the example to answer number 4. And that's all the work you're going to do in the workbook. Now, I do want you to do one page from the extra practice book. And this extra practice book is on Jupyter. And it's lesson 2.4. And it's page number 21 of the extra practice book. Just this one page. Okay? And the instructions say rounding numbers to estimate and complete the table below. It says number rounded to the nearest 10, rounded to the nearest 100. So I'm going to take this number right here and I'm going to round it to the nearest 10. If you want to figure that out on your own, press pause right now, and then when you're ready, press play, and the answer will be there. Okay. So when I round 139 to the nearest 10, the answer is 140. Now, round 139 to the nearest 100. If you want to do that on your own, press pause, do the work, and then press play when you're ready. Okay, so 139 rounds to 100. Why is that? Well, when I rounded to the 10, I had 3 10s and 9 1s, and this 9 tells the 3 to round up. So the 3 becomes 4 10s. When I round to the nearest 100, the 100 looks back to the 3, and the 3 is not strong enough. It's not big enough. And so the 1 stays the same. And the 3 is done doing his job, he turns to a 0, and the 9 turns to a 0, leaving 100. Okay, please do number 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to do them the same way. You're rounding to the 10s here and to the 100s there. Be careful, we don't want you to make mistakes, okay? Now for numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9, you're going to round each value to the nearest 100. So I want you to notice that this is in dollars, this is meters, this is kilometers, and here we're measuring toys. So it says a sofa costs $836. And then it says 836 is when rounded to the nearest $100. Remember, we're rounding each value to the nearest 100. So I'm going to follow the steps the way I know them. I'm going to find the hundreds place, ones, tens, hundreds. I'm going to look to the right, and I see a 3. And that 3 is less than 5. So the 3 is going to tell the 8, stay the same. The 3 is done doing his job, and he turns into a 0, and the 6 turns into a 0. So 836 is 800 when rounded to the nearest hundred. It's $800 when rounded to the nearest $100. I want you to do number 7, 8, and 9. 9 is a challenge problem, so take your time and do it right. We are still rounding to the hundreds place here, and we're using the 7 to help us make our decision about that 9. Okay, so when you finish this page, you're all done with your work. Please submit it to me so that I can grade it. Thanks so much. I look forward to seeing your work.